Let's go to some stock picks. Schalk Louw, we had a question around Richemont. That's moot because you're choosing LVMH, offshore luxury. Well, so is Richemont in a sense, but LVMH is your pick.
Yeah, I'm going luxury goods. I was sort of going in between because I do own both. I own Richemont and I own LVMH. It's not Richemont I've had for many years, but LVMH I've recently started to nibble on. There was a luxury retailer this week, Watches of Switzerland. They came out with a report stating that they don't anticipate an immediate, or let's call it a material impact from the US tariffs. And we know that specifically some of these LVMH's companies have been under quite a bit of pressure lately, share-wise, for these tariffs. People got quite a bit of a bad outlook, and I think a lot, or even more, bad news have been priced in. This is not a value company. Don't by any chance look at a LVMH or a Richemont saying, oh, and I'm going to wait for single digits P's, because you might be, waiting a hell of a long time. But I mean, it's a quality company, both these companies, and I do think that if the tariffs are not going to have that material effect as some of these watchmakers now, watch sellers are indicating, yeah, I think LVMH are looking attractive relative against its historic valuations.
Yeah, and an important point, against its historic valuations, because these things are seldom cheap, if ever. David, a stock pick from you at the top of the show. You were scratching your head. Have you had any deep insights?
Schalk's going LVMH, which I love, and I still hold it. Then I'm going to go for my fallback, which is Ferrari. And the simple reason, I've never seen analysts so bullish, which is always a worrying case. When they get too worried. But still, hopefully their dreams are fulfilled and the share price keeps going up. But I always love it, if ever. It's still one of my favorite stocks. But I must admit, at this point where we are in the market, I think we need a bit of a breather. You remember, Simon, when we started off in the early year, we would have been happy with 8, I'm talking in the global market, 5, 6, 7, 8%. Yeah, it's a lot higher than that now. But I like good markets. I'm not going to talk it down.
No, don't talk it down. And race. The problem with Ferrari, and I've made this point before, you guys saw the Dutch Grand Prix. Like, they can't finish a race, like the two of them. I've always said, if there were two Ferraris on the grid, they would end up third and fourth. Somehow they would beat each other and come nowhere.
Man United supporters. It's exactly the same. And they both got the same color red.
Okay.
It's just continual disappointment.
I've been a Ferrari supporter since Jody Scheckter, and it's been painful, except for a small window. But that's all about me, and that's all for Stockwatch today. Thanks to our guests, David Shapiro, Sasfin Securities, Schalk Louw, PSG Old Oak. Up next, the close. Stay watching.
Stockwatch is brought to you by Merchant West. Where others stop, we push further. Because we believe business as usual doesn't lead anywhere new. Go beyond with Merchant West. Finance, invest, insure.